Hello guys, Sanjay here and welcome back to a new video in which we are going to do a speed test comparison between Poco F3 GT and the iQOO 7, two of the most powerful devices. First of all, let me show you that nothing is running in the background. We are connected to the same Wi-Fi network, secured 5G, Bluetooth is turned on, location is turned on both these devices. As you can see, okay, let me just turn it on here and I'll just restart both these devices at the same time. And let's see which one boots up faster. Now this is a competition between Dimensity 1200 processor and Snapdragon 870 processor as well, because obviously both these processors are different. I have already done a comparison test between iQOO 7, Mi 11X and the OnePlus 9R. All these three devices have Snapdragon 870 processor in them, and in that particular video OnePlus 9R and iQOO 7 were at the top in most of the cases when it comes to performance or gaming. iQOO 7 was definitely one of the fastest phone. I can't really say this is the fastest Snapdragon 870 phone because OnePlus 9R is there and OnePlus 9R actually performs very good. So there you go. When it comes to reboot test, at least iQOO 7 was faster as compared to Poco F3 GT, and we have multiple notifications right now. I'll just clear everything. There we go. Nothing is running in the background. Let me just show that to you again. Let's get started with Twitter application now. iQOO 7 was faster. Let's go back. Let's go to Facebook. Once again, iQOO 7 was slightly faster as compared to Poco F3 GT. Instagram app, once again, iQOO 7 was faster. Let's go to gallery application. And this time both of them opened it almost at the same time. Let's try Flipkart app now. Once again, iQOO 7 was slightly faster as compared to Poco F3 GT. Let's go to DRM info. This time Poco F3 GT was faster, and we do get wideband L1 certification on both these devices. Let's see whether we get full HD support on Prime Video application or not. Let's go to My Stuff, Settings, Stream and Download, Streaming Quality, and as you can see, best is 2.35 GB on both these devices, meaning full HD resolution is supported on Prime Video application. Now let's go to Netflix app. And this time Poco F3 GT was able to open the Netflix app slightly faster as compared to iQOO 7. Let's go to test patterns and let's see whether these devices support full HD resolution or not. And there you go, Netflix also supports full HD resolution on both these devices, which is obviously a very good thing. I was expecting both of them to have the support, but anyway, it's important to show that as well. Let's go to Solid File Explorer now, and we have a zip file. So let's try unzipping it and let's see which one does that faster extract. And it has already started. 25% and 25% now on the Poco F3 GT. It seems as if iQOO 7 is going to be faster here as well, maybe by a couple of seconds or maybe not, because the graph is going down on the iQOO 7, whereas it is not going that down on the Poco F3. Okay, Poco F3 GT was faster to unzip the file as compared to iQOO 7. That's a plus point for the Poco F3 GT. Let's go to compress again and let's try compression this time. We are going to select high compression here because both these devices have flagship processors. Let's rename this to 2. Let's click on create, and now let's see which one creates the zip file faster. Okay, so in the zipping test, I guess it's pretty much clear that iQOO 7 was a clear winner. It completed to 100% and Poco F3 GT was still at around 75%. So when it comes to extraction test, Poco F3 GT was faster, but when it comes to compression test, iQOO 7 was faster, and it completed the test now. Let's go back. Let's go to KineMaster application now, because if you are going to do video editing, then let me tell you one thing, both these processors are very good in that department. Like, they are extremely good. But still, let's try exporting a video. We are going to select a new project, select 16:9. Now let's go to share, that is export. Let's select 4K 30 FPS on both these devices, highest bitrate possible. So the video which will be created will be of 2 GB. So let's select save as video. Select skip on both these devices at the same time, and now let's see whether Dimensity 1200 processor will perform better or faster as compared to Snapdragon 870. In the initial stage, at least, it feels as if Snapdragon 870 is going to perform faster. Now it is very important to talk about this particular point of iQOO 7, where iQOO 7 performs really good. In some cases, iQOO 7 also performs better than OnePlus 9R. So when it comes to software optimization or when it comes to performance that you get with the Snapdragon 870 present on the iQOO 7, it's mind-boggling, and it in some cases may rival OnePlus's devices as well. So whenever I get the OnePlus Nord 2, I'll be doing OnePlus Nord 2 against the iQOO 7 so that we can test the difference as well. And one major difference between both these devices is going to be the pricing. Poco F3 GT starts at 28,000 rupees only, whereas iQOO 7 starts at 32,000 rupees. This is me talking about the prices without any type of card offer or anything for that matter, no exchange offer, nothing. So there is a difference of about 4,000 rupees, and as you can see, iQOO 7 was faster when it comes to render test. Okay, I clicked on the ad mistakenly. We did this test multiple times, and every single time iQOO 7 was faster as compared to Poco F3 GT, and we saw that over here as well. Okay, Poco F3 GT completed the test right now. Let's go to home. Let's go to Chrome application now, and we have loaded the same article, and iQOO 7 was faster to show the article as well as compared to Poco F3 GT. Now it's time to load up all these games. I have disabled any type of game boost, game booster, game enhancement, everything is disabled. So let's see the raw performance of the GPU. And there you go, iQOO 7 was faster once again to load BGMI game as compared to Poco F3 GT. And let's just talk about settings, because if you're planning to buy this device for PUBG or BGMI, sorry, PUBG nahi, BGMI, then graphics setting, combat can go up to smooth and extreme, lobby can go to smooth and extreme, and over here as well we can go to smooth and extreme. So both these devices have support of 60 FPS, but other Dimensity 1200 processor devices have already received 90 FPS support, such as Realme X7 Max. So Poco F3 GT may receive 90 FPS support soon. As of now, officially 90 FPS support has not come for the Snapdragon 870 processor. Maybe it will come in the future, but as of right now, at least I can say that Dimensity 1200 processor on the Poco F3 GT may receive 90 FPS pretty soon as compared to iQOO 7 here. But when it comes to BGMI performance, both these devices are fantastic, no issues whatsoever. I have already done a detailed gaming review on both these devices. If I had to choose one, it's very difficult to choose one device as such when it comes to gaming only or BGMI only. Let's go to Free Fire game now, and let's see which one opens it faster. When it comes to opening the game, okay, so it feels as if this is going to be a tough competition now. Let's see what happens. So once again, iQOO 7, even though it was just a second or few milliseconds here and there, but iQOO 7 was faster to open the game. Now Asphalt 9 game. Once again, iQOO 7 was faster to load the game as compared to Poco F3 GT. Let's try the final game, the Call of Duty. When I press on the icon of the game, as you must have seen that iQOO 7 shows the animation faster as compared to Poco F3 GT. And once again, even Call of Duty was loaded up faster on the iQOO 7 as compared to Poco F3 GT. Now let's try, all these applications are running in the background, as you can see. Let's try to open them one by one. Call of Duty is running in the background, obviously. Let's go home. Let's try Asphalt 9. I'll just show you one important thing, where if I go to home like this, it is faster on the iQOO 7, whereas it is little bit slower on Poco F3 GT due to its MIUI 12.5 has those animations. Because of it, it may seem that the Poco F3 GT is slow, but it's actually the animations which are present in MIUI, because of which it is slower as compared to iQOO 7. I am not going to say that Poco F3 GT is slow, because it is not slow by any means. I'll just do it once again. As you can see, iQOO 7 goes to home screen faster because of the lesser animation time that it has, but Poco F3 GT was Poco F3 GT is performing just fine. Let's go here. Let's go to KineMaster. All these applications are in memory, by the way. Let me just go back. Solid File Explorer is in memory. Netflix app is in memory on the Poco F3 GT. It was reloaded on the iQOO 7. That's quite surprising. I did not expect that to happen. Prime Video is in memory on both these devices. DRM Info app is in memory on the Poco F3 GT, but it was reloaded on the iQOO 7. It is quite surprising for me to say that it seems as if MIUI has better RAM management as compared to iQOO 7. I mean, what? Instagram is in memory on both these devices. Facebook app will be reloaded, but somehow Poco F3 GT was able to show the application faster as compared to iQOO 7. Let's try Twitter now, and both of them had this device in memory. Let's go to, okay, which one will load this particular logo faster? So Poco F3 GT was able to load DP of Emperor faster as compared to iQOO 7. And I guess that's pretty much it for this particular comparison. Now it's time to show camera samples from both these devices. Mumbai's weather has not been kind to us. The sun has not come out, so the camera sample shots are not going to be something outdoors, or they are not going to be very super bright or something like that. But still, here are some of the camera sample shots that we have captured from both these devices. Now let us know in the comments below which one do you think performs better. Obviously iQOO 7 has that brightness to it. Poco F3 GT is not that far behind by any means. Poco F3 also performs very good when it comes to camera department, and these are some of the selfie shots that we captured from both these devices. Let us know what you think. Which one would you prefer when it comes to camera samples in the comment section box below. And I guess that's pretty much it. This was primarily a performance test, and when it comes to opening applications, I guess it's safe to say that almost 60 to 75% of the applications were opened faster on the iQOO 7 as compared to Poco F3 GT. When it comes to games, all these games were opened faster on the iQOO 7 as compared to Poco F3 GT. When it comes to gaming performance as such, that's a different ball game altogether. Go to Dhananjay Gaming and check out all the performance videos that we have made on both these devices. If you want us to do a side-by-side BGMI test, Poco F3 GT against the iQOO 7, let us know in the comment section box below. One important point that I want to mention once again, that there is a price difference of almost 4,000 rupees between both these devices. 28,000 rupees for the Poco F3 GT against 32,000 of the iQOO 7. If that justifies to you 4,000 rupees price difference, obviously you can go for the iQOO 7. If you want to save some money but want a similar performance with MIUI and its animations, then Poco F3 GT, it's still a wonderful choice because it has many host of other features. I'll leave a link of my Poco F3 GT unboxing and initial impressions video in the description box below, so don't forget to check it out. And I guess that's pretty much it for this particular video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up. If you still have any more doubts, suggestions or queries regarding this video, let me know about that in the comment section box below. I'll be more than glad to answer them. And I guess that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching.